this is a huge night for us. I mean, to unveil, if you will, Valve, the new deal with Harmonics, our deal with Crytek, what we've done with Flagship, and then, of course, what we also do with Pandemic, with Mercenaries. I mean, incredibly exciting because, you know, these represent the cream of the independent crop, if you will, of some of the best independent games, independently developed games that are out there. And I think gone are the days where EA thinks that, you know, the only great things we could do are stuff that we would do ourselves. One of the foundations of the company was using independently developed games and then using our distribution arm to actually get those games out into the hands of game players. And I think right now the industry needs more and more games that are highly creative and highly innovative to continue to stimulate more and more people coming to gaming. And these 4 products that we have shown here on the floor, and then the announcement that we made that EA would also be publishing and distributing Harmonix and MTV's next game, is another key piece in that puzzle. So we're highly excited about the quality of these games. But again, don't want to sit here and say that we're at the front of the development of these games. I think we're very much in the back seat trying to help where we can to assist with each of these key partners who are all highly, highly capable and very, very creative.
There is a fear among gamers, not just with EA, but with Microsoft and all the big companies, that they buy developers up and then the creativity just spills out.
Yeah. And I think in this particular case, as you notice, we haven't bought any of these developers. They're all independent developers, and they're all very, very creative. And I think we need to continue to stimulate and fund and support these independent developed games. And not everybody needs to be part of Electronic Arts. That doesn't mean that they might, you know, that they won't or that they shouldn't be in the future. But not everybody's a fit in a big corporate culture. I mean, you know, look at the Valve guys, look at the Crytek guys. You know, they're independent developer, highly, highly capable, and they don't need to be a part of EA right now. Maybe at some point in the future, but right now they're doing great on their own, and we're just playing whatever role we can to get their games out to as many consumers and game players as we can.
EA always manages to get their titles out on time, whereas Valve, it's done when it's done. Mm-hmm. And Flagship Studios has the same old Blizzard philosophy of that. Is there any pressure from EA to get these titles out at a certain date, or how do you handle that? Or
None whatsoever. So these games will ship when those developers are ready to ship those games. I think what we try and do is we try to add the value that we can, whether it's production value or whether it's process value or whether it's just distribution value, to try and help them understand and be more predictable with regards to their ship. I mean, Valve doesn't need our help, Flagship doesn't need our help, but in other cases with smaller development studios, sometimes we need to lend that assistance. But, you know, these games ship when they say they're ready to ship, and then we kick into gear and we do what we're supposed to do, which is the distribution and the publishing. So no pressure from us whatsoever on ship dates.
Music gaming is something that EA hasn't really been on the forefront of. Is this a move to try and get in on that very much growing market right now?
Yes. Well, you know, what I'd say is Harmonix invented this genre, and I think being able to partner with MTV and Harmonix on this is just incredibly exciting for us, because it does get us in on the ground floor. It gets us in with Alex and his team, which had the vision for where this genre should go. So, you know, with Guitar Hero 2, the genre has moved in a certain direction, and I think everybody is looking to Alex to say, where is this genre going to go? He is the one that helped with his team define this genre, and we're just looking to partner with them and help however we can. I think you'll also see other things coming from Electronic Arts within the genre, whether it be karaoke games or other types of things. I don't think this is our only play within the broad genre, but certainly, you know, what we're doing with Harmonix is something we're incredibly excited about, and Alex and his team have done a fantastic job, and we're just trying to sit back and allow them to continue to do that.
Thank you very much for your time.
My pleasure. It's always good to see you. Thanks.